What's up, fellas? And any ladies that watch, whatever. Anyway, windows finally got here, man. They're Pella windows. So, yeah, but those are going to go here, and we're also, it's too dark, you can't see, replacing the windows in the other bedrooms, too. So, this is going to be a house video. Fields are done. I'll talk about all that stuff on like a wrap-up or something. This is going to be a house video. So here's what's been going. Oh, look at that. Three-way switch. You walk in the back door and you can turn that on. Anyway, so got the windows. Obviously, these windows are going away. We're going to put bigger windows. Not much bigger, but anyway. Window there, you guys know what's up, and then we'll drywall it, and then the ceiling is in. Most drywall's in. They didn't get this yet, but he's probably just going to make some patches there. Okay, so now that those windows are in, I can throw those in, and then they can drywall and drywall it, mud it, prime it, paint it, and then this aspect of this will be done. This laundry room here is already done. Anyway, so after that, booyah! Got hickory 3/4 inch. This one's kind of dirty. It was on top of the pallet. Tongue and groove. And these things kind of, I wasn't sure about them at first, but they really grew on me. I like them, man. You know, there's these variations in it. And this darker and lighter, we're actually going to go with a darker stain, which will kind of bleed these together more, but you'll still have that, you know, kind of characteristic to it, a little two-toned kind of rustic looking. Anyway, those are the floors. So, you know, we've been waiting on them damn windows for like, I mean, friggin' month, man, and everything was at a standstill until those got in there. The floors can't be installed, nothing. I wasn't going to have the floors installed when there's still mudding and shit going on. So anyway, so they're in, and we can move forward on that. So in succession, here's what's going on. Get this mudded and painted and everything. This room's obviously already done. Mudded anyway. I'm going to throw down the top to that, and then I just have to put my washer and dryer in the cabinets. There's a sink on here. This isn't a big deal. There's just a small cabinet here with some drawers, another cabinet with some drawers, and then uppers. And then here there's just going to be a set of drawers, a set of drawers, a set of drawers, lowers, and a countertop over all of that. That's why there's outlets in between those sets of drawers. And then you can like tuck in you know, laundry baskets or some shit. Anyway, and then countertop outlets there. Anyway, so in succession, now this gets painted and all that. So we're at paint. These come out, these go in. I hired a flooring contractor. He came highly recommended. I checked references, pictures of his work, and I'm totally comfortable. He actually gave me a decent price. I mean, this shit's expensive. There isn't a cheap way to do it that's the right way, you know? The cheap way to do it is this shit. You know, this laminated, you know, garbage, this stuff. Yeah, it's friggin' cardboard, man. Anyway, that's the cheap way. I don't like the cheap way. I like the nice stuff. Anyway, so, I mean, and they don't look that bad, but if you see this in the light, you can see every single seam to every, you know, like right there. I don't know if you guys can see that. Look at that. And it's not just because they're dirty. That's raised right there. I mean, you know, and those things are new. Like, they put them in before we bought the house. But anyway, they're garbage, so they're going out and we're putting in these sweet hickories, man. I think that's going to look really cool. So, then this room will be done. Now, the trim, the baseboard, I'm going to put crown. All that shit can get done after I move here. Painted with the floors in, that's good enough for now, because all that trim work and stuff, that can be done after I move in here, and we just need to keep going. So in succession, this is going to get done, and then this bathroom is the, sorry, I've been living like a friggin' caveman. My old lady's not here. So, sorry, it's a mess, babe. Anyway, but this is getting gutted anyway. So, gut this whole bathroom, and then it's actually going to come out 3.5 feet into this room, and then this room will just be a little bit smaller because we're putting in a bigger bathroom. And then as far as that goes, I am going to... I still have a hot and cold water line from, you know, where the washer and dryers are now. Right there, and I ran it in packs right to there. I'm going to put those out of the house, and then I'm going to put a pallet on the ground with a tarp around it, and I'll put plywood on top of that pallet, and I will shower there until that bathroom's done. I mean, whatever. It is what it is. Anyway, so there's some other projects going on here. Look, babe, you'll be so proud. I put a nice little vapor barrier up. Not vapor, but dust. So, shit, my floor fell off. And, oh, my God, the roof is off of there, too. Anyway, so here, there is going to be, obviously, front door. That's the living room. A fireplace. So, I had to demo all this because an 18-inch pad with even deeper foundation to that pad, fiberglass with rebar, all that, is being poured right here. Make sure I'm not zoomed in. Anyway, and then from there, you know, all the way through the roof. So there was, that's what's left over of it. There was a chimney there that I had to demo, and it sucked. But it's out of there. You know, there wasn't a fireplace there. It was just a chimney. They must have had some kind of wood burner there at one time on the other side of you know, for that living room. Anyway, so this is insulated because what I did was I left that vent and this vent here in this space. So this is temper controlled in here for the mason when he pours his pad, when he's doing his mortar, all that stuff. It's going to be temper controlled because obviously this is vented. I'm also going to, I'm just going to put that board insulation right along there. And then I'll seal up there and there. And then obviously this side too. Because this is a ventilated crawl space. Look at this, guys. I'm so happy. Look, dust. Man, I was so happy to see that. All that work I did, putting those gutters on, all that drainage work, having that dozer in the backyard, it worked, man. It is dry as a bone throughout under my house. I was so friggin' glad. I mean, that's been on my mind since I bought this house, and I knew what I had to do to fix it. But to see, like, the fruits of that, to see this dusty-ass crawl space is like, man. Like, you guys know how I kind of don't like working on this house, and it's just because I'd rather be outside, but I am ecstatic right now. I'm just in a good mood, not just because of that, but just because things are starting to really move forward, and I'm seeing... not an end, but I'm seeing progress. I mean, that master bedroom and that laundry room are going to be friggin' done. That laundry room started from here. I poured a friggin' foundation for that, you know? Yeah, I know it's cracked. I got to deal with that. Anyway, you know, my newer subscribers, check that out. I ripped off the back of my house in the dead of winter, poured a foundation, and built it back. That's what that laundry room was, and that pantry. You know, and I'm going to be painting that. It's like, yeah, put the washer and dryer in it. It's like stuff's really starting to happen. But anyway, this mason, I wasn't going to do the, yeah, Jimmy can do that, because fuck that, you know. I'm not hiring the drywaller, plumber, electrician that can also do mason work. You know, for this, you know, I'm hiring a professional, man. I actually got really lucky by finding Marty. What I did was I called around there. You know, I looked on the internet, man. I Googled it, and obviously there were no masons in this area. So Springfield, there was like 7 or 8 of them. And I started calling them, and I called this one place, Acme Brick. They said they did installations on their or when I Googled it, they came up. Mace, you know. But what it was is they were just a supplier. It was a supply house. And they're like, yeah, sorry, we don't do installs. But while I had the guy on the phone, I was like, hey, man, would you recommend anybody? And without skipping a beat, the guy goes, yep, Marty. He's one of the best. Da, 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 da. He's been buying material for us for 20 years. His father, him and his father is passed on, I guess, by now. But his father bought stuff from there for years. And the guy has been a mason his whole life. And he just had really good references. I checked his references. I saw pictures of his work. And the guy has just been a true professional since the start of this. He came out to collect a deposit about a week ago, and he brought a sample of the stone we picked, and that shit didn't look like the stuff, because he sent us to a website, Acme's website, to pick out the stone. And it didn't look like the picture. And as soon as he opened it, he goes, Nate, I brought this. This is what they said it is, but it kind of doesn't look like the picture. And I'm like, nah, Marty, it doesn't. So what I did was I drove to Springfield, man. I was thinking about it, like, I'm going to be looking at that stone for the rest of my life, and it's worth a 2-hour drive each way to go pick it out. So, a couple days after that, I met Marty out there. And Marty had sent me some pictures, but he has a flip phone. And the pictures, I'm like, screw a picture. I'll take a drive. So went out there. Picked out the one I thought from the pictures anyway, but I just wanted to be sure. So anyway, picked that out, and Marty's dropping the stone off tomorrow. I'm going to unload him with the skid steer out front, and Marty's actually going to stay here throughout the duration of his install. That's something I offered because I don't want the upcharge of paying for the hotel and all that. The guy's 2 hours away. And, you come out and you drive 2 hours, work for 8 hours, drive another 2 hours. I mean, I offered it, and he said, yeah, that would be fine. And it just, it's going to be easier for him and cheaper for me. So, and I totally trust the guy. He's got great references, licensed, bonded, insured, all that stuff. And anyway, so yeah, man, stuff's getting done, and I'm happy, I can't wait for Tracy to see this stuff. It's starting to get, to the finished part, at least, certain aspects of it. So that's about it, guys. Again, the only reason I insulated that was so it'd be temper controlled. That is going to be load bearing, that wall. I built that thing like a brick shit house, man. And, but these are just temped in there. They're just scab pieces of wood that I had from the demo. Just so this would be temper-controlled climate for that mortar to set. So that's about it. That's what's going on with the house right now. I'll do another video of kind of a wrap-up video for that cleared land over there. It's friggin' looking good, man. But I got some plans for that, so I'll share it with you guys. Anyway, comment, rate, and subscribe if you want to. Thanks for watching, guys.